This video is targeted at people who are interested in playing Elongo on Board Game Arena. This game is inspired by the pastoral life of the Maasai people of Kenya and Tanzania. Young teenagers are taken from their families after traditional Enkipata and Emurata ceremonies to live away from their villages in a camp for trainee warriors. Here they learn the skills necessary for their future. So, herding livestock, building enclosures called bomas to safeguard livestock, and killing wildlife for food to enhance their status as warriors. They are helped by young boys who will, in turn, become trainee warriors in years to come. Before we play, let's have a look at the assets. There are wide and narrow tiles, which resemble the shields that are in everyday use by Maasai warriors. Then there are 4 Maasai warriors in training, and 7 boys who are helping. The warriors will look after zebu and build bomas, and the boys will look after sheep and goats. Here is a typical board. On the top left is the state of the game. This game is in the first round. On the top are the prompts that show you what actions need to be taken. In this case, it is the opponent's turn. Further to the right are buttons to change the size or the shields in play and to recenter the game. On the right are your assets. In this case, I have 3 warriors not yet in the game, and 6 boys, and I have 7 wide and 4 narrow shields to play in this round. The number by the yellow star shows I have 3 animals already placed in the field. This section shows the types of animals zebu, goats, and sheep still to place. At the bottom are the shields themselves that still need to be placed in the round. Finally, in the middle is the game itself. The shields with thick lines around them represent the last turn taken by red. The thick lines show a boma that has been constructed, tended by a warrior who is looking after 2 zebu on the red land patches and 1 sheep on the green patch. Blue controls a red parcel of land, and blue and red both control green patches. At the start of the game, you are presented with a hexagon of 3 shields. The first to play has a choice of where to place a warrior or a boy to claim some land. It is not mandatory, but the red land looks enticing, so red claims the land with a warrior. Blue now has an opportunity to claim a land parcel as well, but cannot lay a warrior or boy on the tile that red already claimed. Blue chooses to claim the green parcel. The game now exits the hexagon phase, and it will be blue's turn to lay a shield to extend the field of play. When you place a shield to join another, you click on the tile you want to lay from your stock and then click on the small circle of the shield you want to join to. The shield may not join the way you wanted it to go, but you can press the rotate blue button and it will reorient itself. Pressing rotate again returns it to its original position. Pressing cancel takes the shield back to stock and you can choose a different shield to lay. Pressing undo takes you right back to the start of your turn. Here, blue has control early in a game of a green patch, which was gained by claiming the patch with a boy, and only has one edge of the patch open to placing a shield. By placing any of their shields with either yellow or red at the join, the patch becomes an enclosure as all the green is surrounded by different colors, red or yellow. When this happens, the enclosure is filled automatically with 3 sheep, 1 for each of the small black placement dots in the enclosure. The boy now stays with the sheep until the end of the game unless blue reclaims the boy and animals. It is red's turn, and they choose to lay shields to join 2 shields on the left of the board to create a boma. Bomas are safe havens for animals, but will need a warrior to help build it. The warrior stays until the end of the round, when the boma is considered built, and the warriors who build the bomas go back into the player's stock. The animals are safe now until the end of the game. They cannot be shifted. Bomas often disrupt land parcels or even land enclosures, which might result in the opponent being forced to receive back animals cut off from their shepherd. The player must have at least 1 warrior in stock, otherwise, the boma shape will not be converted into a boma. A key strategy of the game is stealing a parcel of land from the opponent. Here, red has a large green parcel of land, and blue decides to steal it. First, he lays a shield at the bottom and claims the green land patch with a view to stealing the large green patch in the future. But blue fails to capitalize, and the next turn, red joins the 2 green parcels together. All boys in the large patch, red and blue, are returned to stock, and red now claims the entire large parcel by placing a boy on the shield they laid. Although the 2 types of shield can tile the entire playing surface without gaps, it is possible to lay a shield in such a way that ensures a gap that cannot be filled. In this example, red is concerned that blue has very large green and red patches that will be converted to enclosures by laying just 1 shield. Red lays a narrow shield so that neither can be completed. Next turn, blue will take back the warrior and boy guarding these 2 land patches. At the end of the game, Red has managed to create 3 such blocks and wins the game. Many thanks to the Maasai Intellectual Property Initiative, which has provided permission to represent Maasai culture in this game. Please do contact me if you are interested in licensing this game.